Well, hello everybody, my name is Vicente and welcome. Today I'm doing kind of a different kind of video. We're not doing a video essay, but I'm doing more of a gear video update thing. Yeah, let's call it that. So the purpose of this video is to sort of give you more of a behind the scenes look and sort of instructional look towards what makes a video look and sound high quality. Most of the times people think it goes directly across with gear, and of course it does. You know, I would get very frustrated as a filmmaker starting out thinking that why can't I make things look great, and having the answer be, well, it's not in the gear, it's not in the gear, it's how you use it. But the truth of the matter is, there of course are some limitations to what you can do with just your phone, but that is why today I am here to give you, in my opinion, what I think is the most honest version of the answer to that very question. What makes a video look good and sound good? In a way, what makes a video cinematic or professional, if you want to call it that. The truth of the matter is that it's entirely just an illusion. People tend to think that cinematic means shallow depth of field, and that certainly helps if you have a camera that can do that. Everybody knows that you gotta shoot like at least full HD, and you want to use a camera with interchangeable lenses so that you can, work on the aperture and, shutter, and you can control all of your exposure items and get it looking just right. But that is certainly not all that's important. Actually, I would say the camera gets you like 25% there. You still need that 75% extra that lies heavily on both audio and lighting. Now, when it comes to audio, I believe that audio is the first thing. If you already have a camera with interchangeable lenses and you can already get that shallow depth of field effect, then the very next step that you should go for is a good microphone. If you were to watch this video with shitty audio, which let's do that right now.
Now this is what the camera audio sounds like, and as you can probably tell, it's really just not good at all. It's really subpar, if anything. But the image still looks great. But the problem is, if you were to watch a whole video like this, you would get really turned off by the fact that it sounds so bad. Especially when it comes to any sort of professional content, your audio has to be on point. And if you have to sacrifice either image quality or audio, 9 times out of 10, you want to sacrifice the image quality and try to get that audio to sound as good as you can.
So now we're back to the good audio, which some of you might be asking, how are you getting this amazing audio? Well, the truth of the matter is, I'm using a wireless system. Yes, there are no wires between my microphone and the camera. It's all being transmitted via the Rode Wireless Go. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I haven't been sponsored by anybody, and at some point I will, hopefully, just not right now. So this is really just my opinion on the Rode Wireless Go system, which is so inexpensive. It's just crazy inexpensive. And some of you might think that $180 is not really inexpensive, but trust me, when it comes to wireless audio, this is the best bang for your buck. It is so reliable. I went to a medieval fair for the whole day using just this and having one of my friends carry the recorder while I was running around with the microphone, and we never lost any connection. And that is the biggest problem when it comes to wireless audio. You usually don't have much range, or the connection gets lost really easily when you're in a crowded area with a bunch of cell phones and signals crossing. But this thing never failed. We went 8 hours with the unit turned on and recording the entire time. So if you're turning it off between sets, that could last you even longer. So that should just give you an idea of how amazing this little setup is. This is automatic levels on the camera, but just with a really nice microphone that is properly placed, and that is giving you all of the amazing feeling that this video is professional. Even though if you were to see my room around me right now, you really wouldn't think so. So we got 25% of the way there with a nice camera, we got 75% of the way there with amazing audio, and now let's get that 25% further to get all the way to that 100% perfect cinematic professional look. And for that, we're gonna need lighting. If anything, what lighting does, in simple words, is just it lets you control what you want to see how you want to see it, and it lets you hide away other things. So in this situation, for instance, I got my key light right here, which is not really that far away at all. You can see the shadow on my face as I place it right here. I also got some fill light over here. Maybe you can see the shadow if I place it right here. And I got a kicker right here in the back, which if I move my hand right here, you can see how it stops illuminating my hair. It's 3-point lighting, very simple setup, and again, very inexpensive. I don't want to lie to you, so I'm going to check the price exactly. So the entirety of the 4-light kit that I bought is, in Chilean pesos, 110,511, which translates to these many dollars. That's really good. Now that is extremely inexpensive when you consider that it's 4 lights that look a little bit like this. So right in front of me over there, you can see the camera. Hello, camera. So to the side of that camera, almost 45 degrees to the right of me and pointed a little bit down is my key light, which you can see right here. It's a pretty standard one, and again, it's a plastic stand with a really standard 4-bulb, kind of fixture. Let me show you that fixture. So this is what the light looks like from the side. There we go. It's 4 bulbs, and as you can see, I only got 2 of them turned on currently because it was just a little too powerful for this room. So that's the key light, and as you can see, it's doing most of the job in lighting me. Now to the right of the camera, a little bit further away, and to the left of me is my fill light, which is just the same light with just 2 of the 4 bulbs turned on, pointed up at the ceiling. That way the light bounces all around the room and it makes for a really soft fill light. And finally, the very last light, which is this kicker, the one that's lighting up my hair right here, is a really small LED light, which I already own. Let me show you that right away. So right here on this stand right here, look at that tiny little light. It is very small and it's very inexpensive. It's not a very special light at all, and I just threw it up there because it really helps to separate the subject from the background, which in this case we didn't have much of an issue, but in case you were using a really dark background, it changes things completely. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off every light but the key light. So this is what the image looks like with just the key light lighting me right now. It's a very dramatic look, and as you can see, it's shining down on this 45-degree angle straight to my face, creating this very nice sort of triangle shape right here. That is a very common way to light a subject. It helps to really bring out the features and make it sort of, contrasty enough. But since this is no horror film or suspense thriller, we want kind of ambience light. So let's turn on the fill light. Now with the fill light on, you can see it brings up first the background, since we wanted some light back there, but it also brings this side of my face a little bit. Again, very subtle, but very, very helpful in order to bring a little more flatness, you would say, to the image, while still keeping the contrast within the 2 lights. If I was to place the second light in the same kind of distance on the left side of my face, you would probably see a very flat kind of lighting. So the fact that it's pointed up at the ceiling, the fact that it's farther away, and the fact that most of the light is being projected from the sky downwards really helps to fill in not just the background, but this side of my face without losing that contrast. So as you can see, it's a massive difference. A lot of people would say, well, that's ridiculous. It's just a tiny little LED light, but it's actually doing a lot by giving me sort of a rim light on the side over here. It's separating my other shoulder also, and mainly my hair. It's giving me more definition, giving more 3-dimensionality to the image by itself. So this is what really basic equipment can do in order to bring the quality of your videos up. In order to get that cinematic and professional look, just remember, it's 25% camera, 25% lighting, and 50% audio. And if you want to check it out by yourselves, go back to this time in the video and just refresh your memory. It's not good. You wouldn't want to watch a whole video like that. Trust me on this. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I certainly had a whole ton of fun putting it together, and you will certainly be seeing this equipment being used in my new videos, all sorts of them. And get ready, because we're getting some video essays and some things that are not. What? It's gonna be exciting. But up until next time, guys, bye-bye.